We have all made bad impulse purchases. Maybe you bought a treadmill you never used. Maybe you bought crypto at the peak. But in the year 193 AD, a wealthy Roman senator named Didius Julianus made the worst purchase in human history. He bought the Roman Empire. He literally pulled out his wallet and bought the throne of Caesar. It remains the most expensive 66-day rental in history. To understand how this happened, you have to meet the Praetorian Guard. They were the secret service of Rome, but with zero loyalty and a lot of greed. They had just murdered the previous emperor, Pertinax, because he tried to discipline them. So now they had a dead emperor, an empty throne, and a desire for cash. So they did the logical thing. They stood on the walls of their barracks and announced an auction. Down in the street, two frantic shoppers appeared. One was Sulpicianus, the city prefect. The other was our guy, Didius Julianus, a wildly rich, wildly arrogant senator. It was a bidding war. 20,000 sestertii per soldier, shouted Sulpicianus. Julianus didn't want to inch up the price. He wanted a knockout blow. He yelled, 25,000. That is roughly equal to several years of salary for every single soldier, instantly. The guards lowered a ladder, Julianus climbed up, handed over the promise of billions, and was declared emperor. But the moment the transaction closed, the vibe shifted. He marched into the Senate expecting applause. Instead, he got silence. He went to the Circus Maximus to greet the people. Instead of cheers, they threw stones at him and yelled thief and shame. He realized very quickly that he had bought the title, but he hadn't bought the respect. And then came the buyer's remorse. 3 actual generals on the borders heard about the auction. One of them, Septimius Severus, was a tough, no-nonsense commander. He didn't bid. He just marched his army toward Rome. Julianus panicked. He tried to hire mercenaries. No one wanted to fight for the checkbook emperor. He even sent a letter to Severus saying, "Hey, want to be co-emperors? We can share." Severus didn't even reply. He just kept marching. As the army got closer, the Praetorian Guard, the guys who sold him the throne, did the math. Julianus couldn't pay them anymore, and Severus was going to kill them if they fought. So the guards initiated a breach of contract. They abandoned him. Julianus was left alone in the massive imperial palace, wandering the empty halls, listening to the footsteps of his executioners. After just 66 days, he was beheaded in a bathroom. His last words were reportedly, "But what evil have I done? Whom have I killed?" The answer was simple. You didn't kill anyone. You just thought you could buy something that wasn't for sale. It was the world's worst investment.